Well, this is going to be a little bit weird. This is possibly going to be one of the weirdest videos you've seen on my channel to date, which is a little bit weird. But we're going to be answering you guys' questions on Snapchat. I asked you guys to send me questions on Snapchat. I've been avoiding Snapchat, opening Snapchats. I usually open them and laugh so much at some of you guys' crazy stuff. But I've been not opening them just in case. And now we're going to open them, so there might be some very weird ones in there. Just a side note, this was possibly the most annoying thing to set up ever. I've been spending a couple of hours trying to get this capture card working on my phone, but we finally got there. It's alright. As you can see, absolutely loads of freaking snaps. This is just beyond ridiculous. Like, the earlier ones are mostly going to be Q&A. I'm fucking hell. The early ones are mostly going to be Q&A, and the rest would be more replies to my snaps. But we'll start off with Godzilla 202.
My ass is freezing off.
Oh, okay. I hope you got a coat or something.
Hi Theo, love your vids. What is your favorite Ferrari?
Oh, okay, here we go. Question. So, favorite Ferrari. Ooh, okay, I've got to say the F12 Berlinetta is my favorite Ferrari. If I could have a Ferrari, it would be that. And I saw yours was a 458. The 458 is pretty damn close. I think that's a beautiful car. But for me, it would be the F12.
Hey Theo, love your videos by the way. Out of these two NFS games, which city would you prefer to live in? Redview County or Fairhaven City?
Ooh, Redview or Fairhaven? I think Fairhaven, straight away, is probably the easiest one. That's more my style. I like more, like, cities, so I'm actually quite happy at how this is going so far. I expected it to go really badly. Like, I've seen some people's videos and Snapchat questions, it's just beyond ridiculous. Let's go on with another one.
And I just want to ask you, do you have any brothers or sisters?
Okay, so I do have brothers and sisters. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. 2 are very young, and you probably never see them because they live in London with my dad. And then here I have the brother and sister. My sister has her own place, and my brother, he lives here. He's asleep right now. But you've probably seen him a couple of times, like every now and again. You haven't seen his face, I don't think. But yeah, my brother lives here. Yeah, so we get on okay, brothers and sisters. But yeah.
Hey Theo, love the vids. I was just wondering, what was the first Need for Speed game you played, and do you have them all?
Ooh, good question. Okay, so the first Need for Speed game I played was technically probably Porsche Unleashed. But the first, maybe Underground or Porsche Unleashed, one of those. And I don't have all the games. I've played most of the games, but I haven't played all of them. Though, I think at one point soon I'm going to start a series on the channel where I play all the games. I'm starting to do that now. You may have noticed I've started to play some older games. So I might go back and do one-off videos on some of the older Need for Speeds. Let me know what you think.
If you could only play one of these for the rest of your life, which one would it be?
So, Need for Speed or the... It's such a hard question because both of them have so much content. The Crew has more content on the disc, I believe. But when you go onto the Need for Speed, they're going to be adding so much content over time. I think, as they stand as of right now, and I could play the multiplayer, that sort of thing, and there were no updates coming out, I would say currently the Crew has more to do. But on Need for Speed, I'm having a bit more fun with the whole customization and stuff. So I would say the Crew because I prefer TDU2 to most of the games that came out at that time. It's just the exploration. If I could play with my friends all the time, I would probably do that. All right, next one.
Theo, where's somewhere that you would like to go on a vacation? Anywhere in the world, anywhere, just anywhere.
Okay, where would I like to go on vacation? This is going pretty well, actually. I'm surprised. Where would I like to go? I think I'd love to go somewhere in America. That's the one thing I want to do. I want to go to a lot of places in America, but I think LA would be where I want to go. I know that's like the most obvious thing, but LA would be awesome. I would hope to go to like E3 or something. I might be going to E3 this year, fingers crossed. Hopefully I'll be able to go. But I would love to go to E3 and just visit LA in general and go to Compton and get shot. Is Compton like full of gangs and stuff still? I don't know, but I want to see Compton.
What's up, Theo? And I was just wondering that if you had a different dream car instead of your R34, what would it be? Keep up the great work, man.
Okay, thank you very much. So what would my next dream car be if I couldn't get an R34? So that's saying I wouldn't get a GTT either because I've answered it that way before. That would be cheating. I actually really had an obsession with the SLS at one point. It would be one of those, but honestly, I would want something all-wheel drive and I want something kind of budget-ish. So it would probably be like an Evo or a Subaru, something like that. I just kind of like that type of car, honestly. Okay. This is going wonderful, isn't it? This is going wonderful. I told you there may be some weird ones, but we're gonna keep going. Gotta keep going. See I approve. Oh, I see that. I see the 30. Oh, she's got a carbon hood and a big wang. Of course I approve.
Do you like the R35?
I do like the R35. That'll probably answer the question, actually. If I couldn't get an R34, I might get an R35 or maybe an R32. Something like that. Cheating still? I don't know. But do I like it? Yes. Would I get one? Yes. Just I much prefer the R34 style. It's just me. Let's have a look at a picture then. So, keep it the gravy. Oh, thank you. See how kind mess. This is why I love doing Snapchat, opening Snapchat messages. It's been annoying not being able to open them, but every time I open them, I get so awesome message and people like referencing my videos, and that's what, it's just the best thing ever to see people taking the time out to do that. Let's go and open this one. I think I broke it.
Hey Theo, what is the car culture like where you live? Love you,
okay.
Bye.
Thank you. So the car culture near me, literally, I'll have to show you on Snapchat one day or something. If you follow me on Snapchat, I'll show it, or I'll tweet it or something. But I go out with my friend every now and again to meet up. We talk about cars and just talk about everything, how our week was and whatever. But basically, we usually go to like a place that's near like a McDonald's or something so we can get food or whatever, which happens sometimes to be a car park. And a lot of chavs decide to come to car parks sometimes and rev their little Corsas. I've seen a few modified little cars, like little hatchbacks, and like some of them are actually really well, like they've got like 300 odd horsepower, and I'm like, you'd put that much effort into a little shitty thing like that, but no, you know, go all out, my friend. Do whatever you like to your car. But to me, like, I just feel as if you wouldn't really want to put that much into your first car. I'm assuming your first car or something like small. I don't know. But the generally, it is just little Corsas and little Volkswagen Golfs and Polos and stuff like that. You don't get anything big. The biggest thing you get, I've seen, is Evos. I couldn't tell you which Evos because they're usually heavily modified, to be quite honest with you. I couldn't really tell. But you do get a few Evos and a few Subarus. That's like the highest you get. Let's go for the next one.
RB26 or 2JZ.
RB26. Let's scroll up a little bit just to kind of give a little bit of distance.
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, exactly. Oh my god. Holy crap. I would shit myself if I saw one of those. Go on this one here.
Yo, this is for a Q&A. When you play Need for Speed, do you play in competitive or all drive?
Okay.
Hope this makes it to the Q&A. Thank you.
Okay, well, you did. So thanks for the question. Now, do I play competitive or do I play all drive? So when I play the game generally, I generally go on to all drive, honestly. I'm more of a person to just chill around, like, don't really go into races. So if I did more races, I go into competitive. But generally, as I said, go in all drive and just chill out. But you'll be able to join me on streams very soon, starting I think I would have started by the time this video goes up, but on Fridays I'm going to be streaming every Friday, so you can join me in on games and we can maybe do videos together and that sort of thing. So yeah, I'm going to be doing a bit of mix, but generally when I play games, I'm the more co-op, just chill out and don't really do much competitive. Let's go for you.
Would you play this or Minecraft?
I would actually prefer to play Minecraft, honestly. I had a lot of fun playing Minecraft when it first came out. Now, it's very stale to me because I played so much of it. This is why I don't really play Minecraft anymore. But I enjoyed it, and I think I could enjoy it if I got into it and where I just threw loads of mods on that sort of thing. Project Cars, even if it was fully working, it's still a track racer, and I don't 1,000,000% enjoy it. I'd play it, but it's still like, I've got Drive Club and Forza and Need for Speed and The Crew. So, see if we got any late submitters over here.
This is a brand new Mini Cooper ST Cooper Edition, and I would love to know what are your thoughts on these 4x4 not so mini minis.
Okay. Zooming in on it. Creeping on that. Perfect. Alright, so what do I think of these not so mini Coopers? when I first see them, I'm like, but at the same time, they are still, like, if you consider them 4x4s, they're still quite small for 4x4s. So I think that's what they're aiming for, not really trying to make it, you know, it's a mini, it's bigger though. I actually really think minis are pretty damn cool, though I wouldn't own one myself. I do think they're pretty awesome. But obviously, big 4x4 one was quite dirty in that video, so I assume it had been used correctly, which is using it off-road in 4x4-ness. So I approve. I approve of that Mini Cooper.
My question is this a lamp? What do you think?
Yes, and we'll go on from here.
Hello!
All right, Matthew. Let's go for this one.
If you ever do plan to sell the Lexus, what would be your potential options for your second car? Keep up the good work. Peace.
That's awesome, cheers. Okay, so if I do sell the Lexus, the plan is to get 2 cars. The R34 is the main end goal, but if you're saying sell before I get the R34 to that stage anyway, I'm looking for more of a daily car for once I've, you know, say I've got the R34, I want to put stupid mods on it. Let's be serious, you don't not touch an R34. So if I did or didn't, say that car would be like a daily car. So it would be something a little bit less petrol hungry, but it would be more, I don't know, it might be more practical. It might even be like an Audi or something, because Audis are pretty practical and they're, well, you can get big ones and small ones. I think an Audi would pretty much be perfect. One of the, I don't know, maybe an Audi A4 or an A3, just something around there, the early stages of Audi. I think that would be the good practical car for me. Let's have a look at some of these. Well, there we are. Snapchat, for some reason, is not going to let me open the rest of them. It, marked them as red and whatever. But that is the first Snapchat Q&A, so I actually really enjoyed that. That was pretty awesome. I think I'm going to do more of these in the future, though they're a bit of a ball ache to set up all my recording stuff, but I think that was pretty awesome. Thank you everyone that submitted your questions. If you didn't get on this time, I apologize. My Snapchat, as I said, just wipes them all as red for some reason, videos anyway. But I will do another one of these in the future, so look out for that on my Twitter or on my Snapchat. I'll say that I'm going to do another one. I think I'll do it on Snapchat, makes sense. And we'll do more video questions, because it was freaking awesome, was it not? But anyway, if you did enjoy, please be sure to leave us a like. Subscribe if you are new, and I shall see you guys in the next video. Peace.